Good morning. Made it to the Prague airport with probably the friendliest Uber driver I've had over here yet. He looked like Santa Claus, super friendly, and for older generations, he spoke pretty good English. Most older folk don't, that were raised in the communist era. The young people all do, however. Anyway, we've got about a 2.5 hour flight up to Helsinki, and we'll check in from there. And of course, here we go.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would lead.
Hey guys, made it to Helsinki and a very strange Airbnb in like a warehouse district. It's supposed to be a little hotel or inn thing, but it isn't really. And so walking to a metro stop, I hope, or yeah, this little mall, I think they said was like 20 minutes away. So the Uber from the airport here, I could not believe, was $45, and it wasn't even that far. Everything is so expensive here. Like one of the most expensive places on the planet, unfortunately. And it's cold and rainy and maybe 38 degrees, maybe 40. So I don't think I'm gonna make it into downtown, sadly, tonight, as it's already dark. So we will check in later tonight. Brr! Yeah. Oh my heck, I'm so excited. After 2 months of not having a Subway, I found a Subway. I'm so excited. And they had something called a vegan delight. I have been so craving my veggies. This is like really big news. I'd rather have nothing else for dinner. All right, I made it to the market and my Subway, and I'm taking that home, back to the creepy Airbnb to have this evening. I'm staying in, the weather's terrible. Like I said, it gets dark early any minute here, and it's a shame, but you know, what do you do about the weather? So I'm gonna just repack tonight, and the flight leaves tomorrow about 2:30 on Wednesday, and then 23 hours later, I think, I'll get to Salt Lake. Yeah, something like that. But I have to stay overnight in Denver. Anyway, more updates later. Well, I counted them up, and I've been in 24 Airbnbs this trip. You know, of course, from overnight to 6 or 7 days in Sarajevo. And this is the most unusual. It's in a warehouse district. And that Inotella thing over there is where it is. Very, very odd. The room's okay, but the location is by far the worst yet. Like I said, out in the suburbs, in the warehouse district. Good evening, here in Helsinki, Finland. My Subway sandwich was just to die for. It was incredible. I look forward to having more of those here in the very near future. I just can't believe that this journey is ending after all of the planning and research and anticipation. And of course the unknown. Not really knowing how it would all come off and stuff. I only had organized plans for, you know, a few weeks here and there, and the rest of it was most certainly impromptu. But it's been an experience like none other. Quite the journey, unforgettable really in so many ways, and a first. It's the first time I've done anything of this magnitude all by myself. So it's been an incredible journey really, and there are so many more things in the works for next year and the year after. But anyway, tomorrow is, and the next day is an extremely long day, and it starts here in Helsinki, and then it goes to New York JFK, and that's a long route, but no, I can't even get right home then. It goes from, I go from New York, then to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then from Charlotte to Denver, and then overnight in Denver, and then Denver to Salt Lake City finally on Thursday, getting home at 4. But by all means, I will certainly have a complete wrap-up of this entire adventure. And I might even include some bloopers or something with all this, because it has certainly not been easy doing this, and there's a lot of editing and a lot of discouraging moments with this, but it will be fun, and I'm going to most certainly do a final wrap-up and have some fun footage. So meanwhile, guys, stay tuned, and thanks for watching this over the last couple months, and we will check in, I guess now, from Salt Lake with a wrap-up. Have a good night. Good night.